Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver. It's look who it is. I got about 20 minutes, 18 minutes. Shit, here we go again. Let's do it, let's schmoove. Eldritch, Parasite, all unlocked perks. You're really doing me like this? On the day of my daughter's wedding? You come up to me and you tell me this? Alright, knowledge, second enemy, charisma, perception, whatchamacallit. Still a little freaking out, still a little feverish, still a little delirious, still a little throat lozenges are pretty goated. Now, I will say that I accidentally just pulled my headphones out of the freaking audio DAC, so that's not helpful at all. But you know what? That's okay. Obviously, because the only thing I watch on YouTube these days is just Simple Flips. Shoutouts to Simple Flips, by the way. What ended up happening is I saw the Troll Labs, which is, like, inspired by Bone Labs or whatever. And that shit was brazy. Like, that shit was unironically, like, really, really, really cool. And one of the things that I liked about it a lot was the soundtrack. Like, I thought, oh my god, the OST is, like, really, really good. And apparently, that's just the OST of Bone Labs. Now, I don't know what the hell Bone Labs is about, but that OST kind of goes hard. And I've been listening to the, specifically the Veronica... I have no idea how to pronounce your last name. Goody? Because it's not Goody. It's like Goody. I don't know. I can't pronounce your last name. If we've got Veronica in the audience, one of the people who worked on the Bone Lab OST, I apologize. But you did a great job. The songs are great. I really like them. Not that you have to, like, impress me personally. I just, I'm just a guy. But, like, this individual guy thinks you did a good job, so, Sometimes hearing something like that can make you feel good. Sometimes it makes you feel bad, because you're like, who does this guy think he is? What the fuck does he think his problem is? Oh, he's the fucking arbiter about whether or not the parasite stirs? And it's like, no, the parasite is the arbiter on whether or not the parasite stirs. I thought we made that clear earlier. But, sometimes it can be nice to hear that some random-ass person whose opinion doesn't matter. I saw Moriko 3 times in a row there as I was rapidly clicking that. Sometimes it can be nice to hear that some random-ass person likes likes something that you worked on. Yeah, EST65, why not? We'll get Irizumi, it'll be Pog. Why is it just the same, like, mysteries every single time? Like, what happened to the good old days of, I don't know, the mysteries that aren't here? Free flashlight there, that's pretty good. We're gonna spend our money preferably on a tainted violin, that's what I want. Because we're not guaranteed to get an attack speed perk. Uh-oh, the dog's gone for the window again, it's so Jover. We start with ramen, and then work our way up. Actually, no, we should start with coma. Oh, we're pausing? Maybe? Don't do it again, dog. She can't hear me. She's deaf. She can't hear herself, but she's just pogging right now. Don't do it again. I'm gonna have to Emmerdale. I'm gonna have to pet you on the head. And then you're gonna have to sit below the table in dog jail. Okay. She probably just saw, like, a glimpse of something, and now she's gonna, like... go absolutely ham. But as long as we don't Emmerdale, then that's probably fine. Because I don't really feel like doing an Emmerdale. I don't got time. I got 14 minutes. I'm gonna be late. It's okay. It's a more casual thing. Being late is okay. In this specific instance. We got time. It's a Saturday night. Funny mask moment? Honestly, no. We're taking the perception from the thing. So just give me what I actually want. What I came here for. I mean, that's not that bad either. But no, give me what I came here for. I'm not leaving until I'm buying this fucking violin.
Well, we're terribly sorry. We've lost Emmerdale through some technical fault. We're trying to find the fault, and we will correct it as soon as we can and go back to Emmerdale as soon as we can. Until then, we'll play a little... I'm pleased to say we can rejoin Emmerdale.
Alright, we're back. Dog is in jail now. She is sitting on the footstool rest, half of my destroyed chair from the earlier arc that happened a couple months ago, I want to say. She's sitting on that. She's got the whole fucking world. She's got all the real estate in the world. She is a tiny-ass dog, getting like a human chair cushion all to herself. Ay. She's living the good life. But she's not gonna get a treat, because she shouldn't bark at our random person walking in front of the patio glass door. She shouldn't do that. It's mean. Gotta go to the village twice. I'm gonna be so late. I got 12 minutes. The last person to complete a mystery in Shiikawa gains... blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You're doing the same thing every time, Mr. Monster. The people are getting a little bit, The people are getting a little bit... +2 sanity, huh? But the funny penalty moment! I'm going crazy. I just dropped my freaking, ice bottle of water. There we go. That's back on the desk. I was using it as an ice pack, because I don't have an ice pack, because funny moment. That's, the funny ice pack moment. We don't have one of those, because my ice pack is in storage. And so I've just been using water bottles as ice packs, and then I just dropped it. And by that, I mean it rolled out of my shirt. But what are we doing? I don't know. It's a waste of time. Get me out of here. I gotta practice my damage per second on Kokyotis, Pandemonium, 9th Circle, Savage, so that I don't feel completely fucking embarrassed taking that into P10S on fucking Monday. I should really get a fill. I'm not ready. Did we have Worrying Ward? I think we did. Let her sleep. Let her cook. Now we are 24% doom. Our health's good, though. So you know what? I'm actually kind of happy about that. That's nice, you know? Like, normally in these Eldritch Parasite runs, you just fucking, like, realize that you've lost immediately and then, like, cry yourself to sleep, because what else are you gonna do about your life, right? Actually try to make material changes that make your quality of life better? It's a novel idea. Maybe you should put that into practice sometime. But, you know, we're just here and we're just kind of chilling. I'm gonna do, like, 90, 80? 90, 80, 80, 80, 80, 70? It's over. Alright, we're gonna stir that parasite. That's what we should have done from the beginning. We took a shit ton of damage there. First enemy, Forgotten Patient. Hopefully the last enemy. I don't ever want to see him again. I don't ever want to see somebody threatening ever again. I'm very scared. I would rather not be mean. Well, I would rather not be mean, and I'd rather people not be mean to me. You know, we just gotta refute him. I am so happy that this was not like a dangerous location. We just fucking took damage for fun. That would be so silly. But, me when I take -2 stamina. Me when I take -3 reason. Ooh, true. -2 reason was still the best name for a podcast, by the way. Like, absolutely goated. Everybody's starting podcasts, and it's a shame we couldn't keep it going, but I don't know why I went there at all. It is absolutely second mystery painting, and then we haven't seen our second enemy yet. So it's whoever's here, and we need to make sure not to fight the boss no matter what we do. Also, we could just fucking die to some dexterity bullshit at any time. That's great. I, for one, welcome our coughing blood overlords. So, here's the deal, right? It's too risky. Just trip on a branch, brother. Just trip on a branch, sister. It is what it is. We gotta make sure that we don't fight this boss. We gotta sacrifice Emmy to the I'm just running. Exposed ribs doesn't matter at all. Absolutely doesn't matter. If we got something like a Ghost Spear or like Mind Drain or something, by the way, apparently we did. I don't know how or why we got... I genuinely didn't know that. I'm not even joking. I'm legitimately not even joking. I have no fucking idea that we had that. I can't wait for this run to end to coughing blood randomly. That would be really, really funny. Really, really funny moment. Our sanity's in the fucking dumpster and it's mystery too? Hold on, we're cooking this guy. We're absolutely cooking this guy. There's no reason why we shouldn't. I'm even gonna do it again. You can't stop me. I mean, you could, but it would be very mean and probably illegal. I mean, you gotta go with what you gotta go with. I mean, like, first aid's pretty good, but, I don't mean to be a smartass about this, but it's not particularly good in our current situation. Even though our sanity is in the dumpster. What do you mean my timer is off? Get out of here. If that was the funny mask moment, I would love that forever, but... also, the funny mask wouldn't work now that I think... Listen, the funny mask is such a good item, and it's new enough that when I see it, I completely forget about everything else, and I'm like, OMG, funny mask. It's me going to buy peaches at the store, you know? And it's like, last can of peaches, put my hand on it, and then somebody puts their hand on theirs, and it's funny mask. OMG, funny mask? I just forget about everything else. It's like, why would I even think about anything else? Funny mask is funny fucking mask, brother and or sister. Parasite stirs a lot. The parasite's stirring me when the parasite stirs. True. I don't remember if the mansion is doomed or not, so this could be throwing. Don't do me like this. It was 1. Oh, it was 1, but is it going to be 2 now? Gonna be 2 now? Oh, it's gonna be 2 now. We're in hell. We're in hell, and potentially, we're screwed. Did I just leave without getting the... I did, didn't I? No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Gonna be real with you, Chief? I don't want to fight these enemies, because that's 6 doom that I don't want to deal with. So, clap, bow... Oh, first of all, do this. And then what was it? It was clap, bow, bow, clap. Clap, bow, bow, clap. Do that. Inspect the foot. Get the fuck out of here. We've done everything. Don't you dare get me into a combat with... Oh, God, what was our enemy? Did we fight anything in that mystery? I don't think we did we? Because what would it... No, we did fight something. We absolutely fought something. Because I remember. We did that, right? Okay, so it's not man-eating plant. And it's not whatever our first enemy was. So we're just going to have to remember our 4th enemy. We're going to have to remember all of our enemies but the 2nd one. And then by process of elimination, the one that I don't remember will be the one that it was. Yeah, we used Ghostly Spear on them, right? It was the vampire. It was the pillar vampire. I just remembered. I don't even know why we did that. I'm so stupid. Like, I'm so stupid. Like, we have so many ghostly spears we can throw. Why did I do that? Why was I like, oh, a 90% chance will be fine? Like, no, don't take the chance. Just kill the fucking enemy. What am I doing? Your boy is trolling? Oh, yeah, we'll take the plus sanity, please, and thank you. But yeah, just remember the pillar vampire. Just remember the pillar vampire. Nah, you gotta do that just because, like... Oh, that's helpful. You gotta do that just because, like... Mind wipe, ugh. And I mean, you gotta do this too, just because you need to kill this enemy as soon as possible. Like, even though the odds are, like, astronomically in your favor. You gotta do this, right? You've gotta... No, you don't have to do that. No, you do, because your stats are important. It's a little bit bad, honestly. It's gotten a little bit sketchy. Oh my god. Honestly, adrenaline buffs are our block, so I gotta give it to that. Speaking of our block, let's make it better in general. Yeah. There was a strength check, right? I'm totally remembering that correctly. Absolutely. Oh no, I forgot the bath water. We do have Ward, and we do have Ramen. Honestly, like, we're first of all, we're schmoving, but secondarily, like, Ramen, Wordless Ward. I don't really think it matters. We're just gonna go Wordless Ward. Because I know I've lowered the threat level. The threat level is relatively safe. We're gonna donate blood, just because it is what it is. We could either lose sanity, we could either lose stamina. We're gonna lose a bunch of sanity from this. But we don't actually have to worry about enemies, because, I mean, we don't have to worry about enemies anymore. That's just true and real. But isn't it really messed up that you have to get, like, one of the best spells in the game that is, like, that makes this, like, even easier, because the downside of the spell is completely irrelevant on Eldritch Parasite runs, and so you get one of the best spells in the game, and there's not even a downside, making it even better, and then that's how you can, like, consistently beat Eldritch Parasite, like... And even then, we might not win because we've lost a lot of health in the last couple of mysteries. And specifically last couple of mysteries, I mean literally this one right now. So, it's kind of like... I really don't like that. I think that Eldritch Parasite needs some kind of tuning of some sort. Like, maybe... Because here's the thing, why... I mean, I guess it's an Eldritch Parasite, I just answered my own question. But it's like, why can a parasite steal your sanity? I mean, your parasite can damage your sanity, but I don't think it should be able to steal your sanity. But, you know, it's an eldritch parasite, so it can steal your sanity as well. It makes complete sense. I don't know why I'm being a dumbass about this, honestly. But, I don't know. It's just a little bit like... If it was gonna be, like, a mode that was intended, and obviously, like, you know, I don't know the developer's intentions, I don't know anything about the game's development. I've just played it a lot. That doesn't give me any right or anything, really. It doesn't give me any right, it doesn't give me any... this is the best thing to do, because we can just kill her with Ghostly Spear. Goodbye, Jane Doe. What was I gonna say? Yeah, just because I play this game a lot doesn't, like, entitle me to anything or means that I know anything about the game specifically. So, it really just is, like, I've just played the game a lot, and I'm not really in it for the horror anymore, right? Like, when I first played the game, it was like, yeah, it's pretty creepy, you know? Pretty creepy, pretty fun. And, oh my god, I thought that was Fast Swimmer. That would have been the funniest thing ever, man. That would have been great. That would have been so funny. I would have loved that. Yeah, we can do a little Yakuza card, I suppose, and then we can get +1 strength. Really hoping that the lighthouse has some sort of strength element to it. That'd be really nice. But, what was I gonna say? I don't even remember. If this is like a mode that's intended to be, like, played by a lot of people, or like a regular mode that you're supposed to play, I think that it definitely should have, it should be made a little bit easier. And I don't think the max health is the thing, because that just, like, tips the RNG scales, you know what I mean? And obviously, I'm talking about Harbinger of Doom, right? This is assuming, and this is assuming a lot of dumb stuff, right? Like, this is assuming that the hardest game mode in the game that is A, not intended to be played, and B, not intended to be fun if you are playing it, is the default mode of gaming, which it is not. Yeah, we can do that. We can ball a little bit. But, you know, obviously everything that I say is from a Harbinger of Doom perspective. On Cultist, I'm sure that this game mode is completely fine. I don't even know how much health you would have in this if you were on Cultist, right? I imagine you'd have a lot of fucking health, like 40 plus? Maybe even 50? So it's like, I imagine that... Yeah, we'll do it like that. I'm not a big fan of that, but it's like... I definitely think you can take stamina damage more in the, like, the downtown, because I can only really think of, like, a couple of forest locations where you get, like, absolutely fucking owned, but I don't need this anymore, so you can go ahead and sell that. Wow, plus meat, why not? Doesn't really matter. Road's closed. Oh no, we already got time skip, didn't we? It's kind of nuts. I don't know why I took Doomed already, but the other ones were really bad, right? Like, I was just like, Doomed already, my favorite, yum yum. But, yeah, no, listen, I think this is very important. People who play games a lot, and I've come to this conclusion more and more, especially because I've been in the Final Fantasy community for 2 years, people who play games a lot, and more so than most people, should never be allowed to give criticism of anything ever. Like, I'm actually sick of it. Every single fucking Endwalker patch is the exact same goddamn fucking thing, where it's like, oh, yeah, no, the game sucks, game's bad, game's trash, blah, 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 because there's nothing to do. And the thing is, it's like, some of these people act like they're fucking, like, social pariahs or, like, social lepers, and it's like, I'm just speaking the truth, and everybody else is a yo-ship dick rider. And it's like, I don't know, man, it's so fucking dumb. Like, I don't even know how to tell you how annoying it is, because you have all these motherfuckers. Like, I watched a video, because I've been getting these videos put in my subscription, and all this shit is algorithm chasing. And there'll be, like, The ones that I agree with are where the guys are like, listen, there's not really a lot of post MSQ stuff to do in Endwalker, but that's fine because there's like 80 million other things that you can do in the game. It just doesn't, it just might not personally interest you, and you have to realize that, you know, not all content is always going to appeal to you, and there's still a lot of evergreen content you can do, even that might even appeal to you. You just maybe haven't tried it or written it off because it was in a previous expansion. And then also, like, the reason why, like, here's the thing. When Eureka and Bozja were things, people hated them. Like, I started playing the game in Shadowbringer, so I wasn't there for Eureka, but people hated Bozja and Eureka. And I know so many people who were pissed off that they had to do Bozja and Eureka to get the relics. Like, so many people were pissed off. And then when they found out that you just have to do Manderville, some people were like, oh, Manderville fucking sucks, I don't want to do Manderville. And other people were like, oh yeah, I love Manderville, I'm glad. And then once they got to the tome steps, they're like, wait, it's just all tomestones? And then immediately people were like, oh yeah, this is what we've been asking for. Because I know this because I Savage Raid with people, and I've been playing the game with a couple of groups of people for like a year and a half, 2 years at this point. And like a lot of the people were like, oh my god, this is what we've been waiting for. Good, like, gear upgrades at an easy pace where we can just kind of like focus on harder content. And then immediately, like a week later, they're like, oh yeah, this is the most dog shit relic weapon of all time. And I'm like, oh my god, this is literally what you asked for. One of the best pieces of creativity advice that I've ever heard is that if people say something sucks, they're correct. But if they give you advice on how to fix it, they're fucking wrong, and you should never listen to them. And so it's like, I don't know, I get, like, I've seen, like, a couple of videos of people going, like, hey, Endwalker is fine right now, play the game if you enjoy it and if you have stuff to do, and if you don't have stuff to do, then you can just go play a different game. It's like what the developer team says. And then I just got the, oh my god, I was 1 second too fast, fuck that, man. And then, you know, there are other people, yeah, I'm purposefully being late right now, I'm 5 minutes late, what are you gonna do about it? I'm not 5 minutes late to something that we're doing. We're not doing anything except you're watching this video right now. That's the only connection that we got in this very moment. But, you know, you got this one guy who I got his video where he's like, but Yoshi P said you can unsubscribe if you don't want to do anything. And he just goes on this, like, he pretends to be, like, a very logical person who doesn't let emotions get the better of him. And then he makes emotional argument, emotional argument, emotional argument, and he contradicts himself like 3 fucking times in the video, and it's very funny to watch. But it's just like, if you've been playing a video game for like 80 years, your opinion means nothing. Your opinion is dog shit. It's worse than dog shit, actually. Like, the developers should weigh dog shit more highly than your opinion, I swear to God. Because people who love video games so much they play them every day do not know what makes those games good. Like, it's just true. It's a blind spot that we all have. So never listen to me on anything unless it's like very, very specific balancing things. In which case I can be like, yeah, tweak this a little bit. But like, do not listen to people like me for anything. For like your game, like in general, right? Like the Final Fantasy XIV developers should have like a, like, they should be tracking how much playtime you have. They should be able to see how long you played the game. And if you've been playing the game since, like, fucking A Realm Reborn or since, like, Heavensward, your opinion should automatically be discarded. It's true. And the fact that people are, like, calling out Sprouts for being like, wow, this game's so good and there's so much stuff to do, and saying you're not allowed to have an opinion because you've only been playing the game for a year, shut the fuck up, man. That's so fucking annoying. Like, in fact, it's better for new... Because here's the thing, they already have you. If for some reason, if for some ungodly reason you think Yoshi has your wallet, Yoshi P has your wallet hostage, and he's not letting you go, and you have to give him $15 a month, $15 a month, or he's gonna beat your kneecaps in, like it's protection money, he doesn't have to worry about you. Fuck you, man. There's absolutely nothing that Yoshi P has to do to get your money, because he's already got it, apparently, because you have such an emotional attachment to the game that you can't just disconnect from it for 5 fucking seconds to go play another game. It's the people who are new that may or may not keep their subscriptions going that the developers actually have to watch out for, and they've provided those people with so much evergreen content that is specifically relevant because it has cosmetic rewards that look really cool, of over a decade of development at this point, and so it's like people have tons of shit to do that they're never gonna run out of, and it's only you, the veteran bitch, who's already done everything, and it's such a Chad that you clear the tier instantly, and it's like, oh, what's the point of doing an alliance raid? I don't know, man, you ever heard of fucking fun? I'm sorry, I need to go now. I'm like 8 minutes late. Goodbye, stay safe out there, have a good one.